Welcome to the first episode in our Adobe Express training series. This episode will be the first among many that will show off and highlight all the things you can do with Adobe Express. This and future videos will be available on the playpsg.win Partner Connect page. First of all, I want to thank you for coming and being a part of this series. This is a huge topic that covers so many areas of marketing and advertising that we really want to make sure that we get things right. This platform is an accumulation of many of the best industry-leading software programs, all rolled into one. But the best part is that Adobe makes it so easy to learn, and at the end of the day, we hope you have fun with it too. Many of you have probably heard of Adobe's other products, like Photoshop for image editing, Illustrator for vector graphics, and maybe even Premiere Pro for video editing. But I am sure all of you have used Adobe Acrobat to view and edit PDF documents at some point in the past. This is probably their most widely used and ubiquitous product of the lineup. Adobe Express, however, is fairly new. In fact, it has only been out a few years, but it is already making a lot of waves in the creative spaces of the internet, and in particular, in the social media space. And this is exactly the area we will be discussing today. Before we go any further, though, you're probably wondering how much something like this costs. And yes, there is a cost to this, so let's address that right now. Looking at the Adobe Express sales page, we can see there are three options from which to choose: a free version, a premium version, and a Teams version. The free version is absolutely suitable to test out the platform without any commitments, and you don't even have to put down a credit card in order to start creating. This version will still allow you access to thousands of templates and a ton of amazing features, but there are a lot more premium features you will not have access to. That being said, we can subscribe to the premium version for less than $10 per month. And I would highly encourage everyone to check out this plan when you are ready to dive in. But I should also mention that there is even a discount if you pay for a full year up front. By choosing this option, your costs go down to $8.25 per month, and you immediately get access to everything this platform can do. Trust me, you will not regret this. So now, let's finally dive into what Adobe Express is all about. To get to Adobe Express, we can go to new.express.adobe.com. The new in the URL is due to a massive upgrade that Adobe made to the platform last year, and with it came a ton of new tools and even some AI generative options. But that is a topic for another day. Right off the bat, you can see we are asked to sign in using a variety of different options. We already have an account, so I will get us signed in and to the main page. Here we can see just some of the most popular tasks and creations we can make with Express. We can create social media posts. We can create video. We can edit photos or documents, and even create some other marketing items like logos, menus, or business cards. So maybe you're a new business and you don't even have a logo yet, or maybe you want to introduce a new seasonal menu item, but need to create a really cool, eye-catching design to show it off and make it stand out. You can get those creative juices flowing right here on the main page. For now, though, we are going to focus on the social media options and simply click Facebook Post. We are then taken to the main design studio of the platform. And you might notice right off the bat that our canvas is square and not rectangular like we typically see on Facebook. I will get into that in a future episode, but for now, let's assume this is exactly what we want. Off to the left, we can see a list of hundreds of templates that we can choose to use to begin our creative journey. These templates are professionally curated by marketing and design experts, and all are optimized with the best colors, fonts, and placement. One thing I should mention, however, is these little symbols in the lower right corner of some of the templates. This indicates a premium feature and cannot be used on the free plan. The first thing you want to do is search a keyword, like menu or event, to get filtered options from which to choose. In our example, let's say we just added pizza to our menu and we want to shout it out to the world. Let's search pizza and see what sort of templates come up. When trying to decide on what template to use, you want to make sure you are not looking at what it says or even what it is highlighting. Instead, we are looking for the proper look and feel. The vibe is what we are after. And looking at these first few options, I'm going to select this one here. Once it loads, you can see that as I hover over the picture, the individual elements are highlighted. This means that each and every one of these can be edited to our specific purpose. This is where the true power of Express comes into play and where the fun really begins. The first thing we want to do is change the title. Instead of pepperoni pizza, let's double-click on the first word to edit it and then change it to now serving. Then looking off to the left, we can see a new menu pops up with additional options. Here we can change things like size of the font itself, or even add a few creative twists like text effects, shadows, shape, and even animation. For now, though, let's just make sure our text fits on the canvas. Then by clicking and dragging, we can reposition our text to make sure it is perfectly centered. Next, let's change out the picture since this image is too fancy for our needs. All we have to do is just click on the picture of the pizza, look to the left, and up here at the top we have a Replace Image option. When we click that, we can now search thousands of images for just the right one. Our bar only serves quick and easy varieties, and a plain pepperoni is the most common, so let's pick this one here. Once I click, Express swaps out the photo, but now we have a problem. The background is there and it doesn't fit our template anymore. Don't worry, let's look at our options off to the left. Right here at the top, we have a Remove Background option, and when we click it, Express is going to intelligently look at the image that we have highlighted and do its best to remove the background and only leave us what we want. After a few seconds, this is what we are left with. Almost perfect. Let's just enlarge the pizza a bit more by dragging the handles in the corners and make sure it fits perfectly on the pan. Then we can recenter the pizza, just like the previous image. Pretty easy and pretty amazing, isn't it? Now let's finish off our design. I don't want to advertise 50% off, but instead I want to say that my pizzas are only $10. So let's click on the 50%, change it to $10, and then resize and reposition how we want it. Then I want to change the online order button to say Call Today, since my bar doesn't have online ordering. Lastly, just like before, we can change our phone number and website to reflect our specific business contact info. And with just a few clicks and tweaks, we have a whole new ad that is looking great and puts my message and product head and shoulders above the rest when it comes to online content quality. From here, all we have to do is download the image and send it off to our favorite social media platform or website. This was just a quick demonstration of how Adobe Express works, and I truly hope you can already see some of the amazing benefits that a platform like this can provide to you and your business marketing strategy. In future episodes, we will dive deeper into the ever-evolving world of creative design. I hope you enjoyed this first episode and look forward to seeing you again in the future. As always, if there's a topic that you would like us to explore, or if there are questions that we can answer, please provide comments or feedback on this video blog post.